Hello students, welcome back to KapMan Academy, and today we are going to talk about physical barrier in the non-specific immunity, and today's physical barrier is the respiratory system, right? So in survive the respiratory system, microbe has to penetrate, the upper respiratory system, which is composed of nasal cavity, nostrils and oral cavity, and it has to infiltrate the lower respiratory system, right? So but because the air here, it is very turbulent, the air here, it is very much turbulent, and microbes usually gets deposited here because of the moist and sticky nature of the surfaces, right? So the microbes which are actually larger than 10 micrometer, they actually get trapped by the hair and cilia lining which are present in your nasal cavity, and then they are expelled easily from the host, right? But the microbes which are actually less than 10 micrometer, they can travel to the from the nasal cavity to the lower portion of the respiratory system and gets trapped into the mucociliary blanket. They get trapped into the mucociliary blanket, right? Which is actually composed of the microvilli and the cilia, right? And then they are get transported by the mucociliary escalator away from the lungs. So if they are getting trapped here, then they are being expelled by the natural reflexes like coughing and sneezing. Coughing and sneezing, which actually helps in the clearance of respiratory system. In this case, saliva also washes away the bacteria, but it takes the bacteria into the digestive system, or you can say into the stomach, right? But anyhow, if the pathogenic microbe, it reaches the lungs, if it reaches the lung, which is the lowermost region of your respiratory system, in that case the pathogen here, it encounters specific type of macrophages which are known as alveolar macrophages, right? And these macrophages here, they actually phagocytose the foreign substance. The same process they will do here. They phagocytose the foreign substance and neutralize it. And gives the specific type of immune response related to the antigens, right? So this is about the respiratory system, in which there are three portions of the respiratory system which play a very important role. So first portion here is your upper respiratory system. Second portion here is your lower region of the lower respiratory system, and the third portion here, the lowermost region of the respiratory system, which are actually present in the lungs, right? So in the lungs, if we are talking about, there are alveolar macrophages which actually deals with the pathogens. If we are talking about the middle portion of the respiratory system, in that case cilia and microvilli, they actually helps in the expelling of the pathogenic microbes. And if we are talking about the upper respiratory system, in that case nasal cavity, it actually helps in the removal of the pathogenic microbes. So it depends on the size of the microbes or how much pathogenic it is. According to that, it actually infects the host respiratory system and penetrate the respiratory system, and according to that, the respective immune response is generated, right? So that's all about the respiratory system, which is a very effective physical barrier in the immune system. So that's all for the today. Thank you.